Tassos Rocker disappointed. This man here, massive thrower. It's going to be a great, great match.
Oh,
let's have a look.
Great.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Great.
Let's have a look, see how he got there. Against Munnings from the Bahamas, and it was all about 3 Shidos. Against Pelvan in the second round. Watch this, look, Koso to Gak. Koso to Gak, Tanio Tosh, brilliant. Against Christoph of Bulgaria. Well, that's the one that went to Shidos again. Hyderov, of course. 2 fighters from Azerbaijan. Hyderov comes to the Worlds. And that was a waza-ari that decided that match. It was a really close fought match as well. Up against Shavdat Duashvili, and of course, this is the match that he lost. So he comes down, fights the winner of the repechage final on the opposite side of the draw. Anna-Marie Frederick of Hungary, refereeing the match. A lot of lady referees in...
Oh, we're doing really well out there. That's all I can say. You watch out,
You know
guys.
what it is? You just keep us under control. That's what it is.
Just love a bit of control.
Yeah.
Well, this looks like a man that's in full control of his nerves, at least.
Just great, great judo, but you've got 2 great throwers here. I don't think it's going to go to ground. I think it's going to be settled from a pick-up, counter.
Turaev has beaten his opponent. It's been 3-0. So, can he turn it around, Çiloğlu? That's the thing.
3-0 to Turaev.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh.
So Çiloğlu's got it all to do, and coming in 3-0 down, it wouldn't be good, but it is the World Championships.
It is, definitely. Last time they fought was in 2020 in Paris Grand Slam, so
wow,
good 12 months.
Can he turn it around here, Çiloğlu?
Well, he's had a great day. That's all I can say. I've watched him perform throughout the day, and he's been on form. There's no doubt about it.
Turaev in white, then Çiloğlu in blue. Watch the gripping strategies because they're a little bit different. They've got different grips into certain techniques. Straight away in for the sumigaeshi there, Çiloğlu.
Good opening. Start as you mean to go on, I say.
I've got to say, it's been like that all the way through this under 73 kilos category. There have been scores everywhere. Like I say, they're 2 big throwers here, so I think that Turaev just tends to wait just that little bit till the opportunity arises, and then he'll be in.
Yeah, he takes his time. He doesn't start mixing into the aggressive approach. He just buys. He waits for his opponent to burn out, I think.
Well, it's just waiting for the right opportunity, isn't it? And but sometimes you can fall behind. That's 2 good attacks from Çiloğlu, so he needs to be a little bit aware that there is a possibility of being penalised.
Yeah. And it just changes the dynamics of the match completely when you start picking up these judos.
Yeah, and it's not what we want to see either, is it? We don't want to see the penalties going up there. I mean, yeah, you need penalties because they spur people on. He's going to get the Shido now, Turaev. So he hasn't done anything. Like I said, Çiloğlu is the only one that's attacked. Now he's setting it up. He'll get on his bike a little bit now. He's got the sleeves, got to go in now.
Çiloğlu's not happy with that at all, but...
Well, he tried the reverse, didn't he? The reverse Sianagi there as he was going through. How strong did Çiloğlu look? Oh, my God.
He sort of looks behind as if he's not there. Oh, he's built like a bear, isn't he?
Oh,
he's so strong.
Physically, yeah, strong. That's a bit disconcerting, isn't it, when you come in there and I've done it a few times myself, hit a brick wall and you think, oh my God.
And they're looking at you as if to say, is that all you can give?
Yeah, is that the best you got? Oh, Chigari Kiloglu. He's the one putting in the work here. He's got the big right arm over the top.
Yeah. A little bit more leverage on that high collar grip. He could have brought him down just that little bit lower.
Well, I think he's got hold of him this time. It's a little bit different. I think he believes that he could win this. Turaev, not very happy at the moment. Something just not quite right. And it can be the balance of the contest, how it feels out there. I think he had a little bit of a clash as well. So off he goes. Gets the blood seen to. Wiped off.
He's got to be quietly confident, hasn't he?
Yeah, certainly
he's
now.
Really taken the match to him, hasn't he? He's dominated the pace of what he's feeling comfortable to work from.
Certainly, I think so. At this moment now, I started to get a little bit harder in there. He's had a couple of attacks from his opponent, and he's just blocked them.
He's so focused, isn't he? There's in such deep thought as well there, as you can see. Nothing looks like it's phasing him. He's like, let's bring this on. Not even breathing really heavily.
You've been in that situation out there?
Oh, and it's awful.
What do you think?
Yeah, your stomach's churning. You're just thinking. But it does, in a way, in a very positive way, it does give you an opportunity to sort of say to yourself, am I doing this right? Is this all going right for me? Do I have to change it? And you can talk to yourself in a way, but sometimes when you look at athletes and they've got this particular time, they spend more time looking at the coach and trying to get feedback from them, but really the person you've got to think about is the one that's trying to rip your head off. That's the don't lose focus of what you're there for and what you're capable of doing. And he seems, watching his body language, he's upright.
Not looking at the coach, is he? He's looking straight ahead.
He knows what he's got to do. He just has to get on with the job. The hard thing is that you start to cool down very quickly, don't you? You're already up and raring to go, the heart's thumping, the blood circling through the bones, and then it stops, and you've still got to keep warm, you've still got to keep agile, you've got to keep your mind alert, haven't you? Yeah, difficult.
This is a long time, isn't it?
It's very long.
It is a long time to be stuck out there in no man's land. Here he is, comes out, and it was on the head. Always on the head. They'll come out with a bandage around it just to quell the blood. And it can only be a small cut, but it's so tight on the head. Here he goes again, and he's definitely dominating at the moment. Sumigishi again. That big dominant right hand again starts it off.
He's playing a chasing game now, the Uzbek, isn't he?
Being beaten to the attack every single time. 2 Shidos on the board now to Turaev, and Turaev looks out of sorts.
Çiloğlu again, that big high.
Well, I'd like to see that landing. The referee was right there, so obviously saw it, but obviously didn't land properly. Let's just have a look at the Kouchi here. Arm out, so elbow out, definitely no score. You can't see it sometimes, it's a bit of a funny angle.
Yeah.
We've seen him do that a couple of times. There's no technique.
No.
If you can't put a name to it, you can't score it, can you?
Exactly, and he did that in the opening seconds, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Just shows you how strong he is, though, because he literally bench pressed him there, didn't he?
Çiloğlu all over this match here, and Turaev, though, always dangerous. He's that close to getting the third Shido here, and that's it, it's going to be all over. It's waza-ari then, sumigaeshi, he always threatened it, and Turaev has looked out of sorts the whole contest.
Çiloğlu has been brilliant right from the start, hasn't he? He's kept that pressure on. I was starting to get a little bit nervous because I thought he's doing so much that he could get countered here.
Çiloğlu has never looked like losing this, not one time. Great match to win. How difficult is that? 3-0 down and he comes in and pulls the most important one out.
At the World Championships, amazing. No, he took onus of this contest right from the beginning, and he wasn't going to ever let up. I was just nervous that the amount of effort he was putting in, and so much that it looked like a bit of a waiting game, that it was going to try and pick him off. But full credit.
Brilliant. I have to say that Turaev just looked out of sorts. He didn't look as if he got into that match.
No.
What great sportsmanship as well to see. That is really nice to see. Nearly kill each other for 4 minutes. And then you end up hugging each other. It's great, isn't it?
Only in the sport of judo.
Only there, yeah, only. Is that different for women? Is that different for the ladies' team?
We take it very personal.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm asking, because I'm married to a lady judoka who told me exactly the same. Exactly. I just wanted you to say it. We take it very personally.
We do.
The men can have a drink afterwards.
Exactly, but the women will take it to the grave.
There's the sumigaeshi that finished it, and he threatened it so many times, but takes the head down. Talk about action-reaction. Look at that grip. It's not your traditional grip. It's not in the kokyo. Not that way of doing it anyway.
Yeah, beautiful change of direction, like you said. It's just amazing there.
Tried it about 3 or 4 times. In the end, he catches it, takes him onto his side there, gets the waza-ari.
And like you say, a very unorthodox type of gripping style there, wasn't it? It was more to the side rather than over the top.
Yes, it's not the cat away.
No.
But effective.
Well, definitely it was effective, and the amount of power that must have been generated through that pulling action for the grip he actually had. You would have said you'd had more leverage if he was over the back towards the belt, but he was onto the side under the armpit. So the power and the rotation that's required to get your opponent over to score is difficult.
So great mates afterwards, but I'm sure they'll kill each other at some time in the future. Çiloğlu of Turkey then. Out of all the contests that he's had with that man, that'll be the most important.
Oh, definitely, for sure.